So outside this axon, we have a layer known as axolemma. After axolemma, there is another sheath which is known as myelin sheath. Now, as described earlier, in nervous tissue, we have two types of cell. One is neuron and other is neuroglia. So, in neuroglia also, nervous system, there are two types of nervous system. One is central nervous system, another is peripheral nervous system. So, neuroglia are also of different types depending upon on which part they are present. So, in CNS and PNS. So we were on myelin sheath. In case of neurons which are present in central nervous system, oligodendrites, oligocytes are responsible for the formation of myelin sheath. And in case of PNS, Schwann cells are responsible for the formation of the myelin sheath. So myelin sheath is as such a continuous sheath around the axon, but still few space is left vacant, or we can say free space is available in which myelin sheath is not present. So which cell is responsible for the production of this myelin sheath? That is Schwann cells, if we are talking about the PNS, that is peripheral nervous system. So this is the nucleus of Schwann cell. Nucleus of Schwann cells, and this is myelin sheath. So we have another component in this axon that is called as node of Ranvier. Node of Ranvier is the adjacent space between two Schwann cells which is free from the myelin sheath. That means any space which is left free of myelin sheath between two Schwann cells is called as node of Ranvier. Now one more thing, we have two types of neuron if we are talking about on the basis of structure of this axon. One is myelinated, that means neurons which have myelin sheath around them, and another non-myelinated, that means they don't have myelin sheath around them. So question is, which neuron have better chances or which show better conduction or transmission of impulse? So the answer is better transmission or conduction of impulse is going to take place in myelinated neuron. Why so? Because this myelin sheath is responsible for, first of all, insulation of the impulse. That means it is going to insulate the intensity or amount of impulse it is going to receive. Also, in myelinated neurotransmitter, in myelinated neurons, the transmission of impulse will occur through a mechanism that is called as saltatory mechanism. Saltatory mechanism means impulse will travel by jumping between the node of Ranvier, and node of Ranvier means free space in which myelin sheath is not present. So coming back to the structure again, we have cell body, and the process coming out of the cell body are known as dendrites. Then from cell body we have another extension that is called as axon. Axon joins to cell body at a point which is called as axon hillock. Outside axon we have a membrane known as axolemma. In case of myelinated neuron, Schwann cells are responsible for the production of myelin. We have node of Ranvier. In the end of the neuron we have axonal terminals and also known as telodendrites. So if we talk about transmission of impulse, so how impulse will transmit? These dendrites are going to sense the impulse. That means they are going to receive the message. After receiving the message, that message will transfer from this axon to the axonal terminal, and this terminal is further connected to another